The evidence proves that I know.
He's a Central Florida treasure.
Don't make me wait.
Bernie Lee, a guy who over 50 years ago sold his car to buy that bass fiddle. Something that impressed a lot of people, including B.B. King.
B.B. asked me if my bass had a name, and I said, no, it's just a bass. He said, well, you got to give it a name to make it have some character. He said, well, you big and it's big, we'll call it Big Bertha. And it's been Big Bertha ever since.
Well, with Bertha's help, Bernie's career got big, but it was tough to be a black musician in the 50s and 60s. Bernie was a headline act, but often couldn't even eat at the clubs he played.
And I stood across the street and I saw my name up on the marquee, and I felt so good. And then I had to walk across Canal Street, walk down the alley, and come back through the kitchen to get to the bandstand because blacks weren't allowed to go through the front door.
But there was one place in Central Florida where he always felt welcome, Eatonville.
It was an oasis for black musicians. And trust me when I tell you, some of the greatest black musicians in the world came through Eatonville. I'm speaking of Count Basie, Cab Calloway, B.B. King.
I've got a little red rooster. Get a red rooster. Got this little red rooster.
Now, Bernie Lee is in his 70s. Well, think of all the music that's come from those fingers. And he has no plans to stop them from strumming anytime soon.
The thought of retiring from playing music, it's crazy. Never think of it. As long as I can lift my fingers up and play, I'll play.
I've got a little red rooster, lays in a crow for days.